Our Ghana water company water is safe in terms of hepatitis A virus infection. If you love shrimps, if you love crabs, yes, shrimps and crabs are usually very rich places where the hepatitis A virus lies to stay. When symptoms come, it comes like in the form of jaundice, when your eyes become yellow, you have some pain in your abdomen, in your stomach, around the upper right area. That's where your liver is located. More severe in adults compared to children. Hello everyone, welcome to the Ghanaian Doctor. This is Dr. Chumesi. We're going to discuss hepatitis A viral infection. Over the course of this week and next week, we'll be discussing the various hepatitis infections. We have hepatitis A, hepatitis B, C, D, and E. Hepatitis A and E are unique in the sense that they are transmitted from contaminated food and water sources. So usually if you use the toilet, you don't wash your hands and use it to prepare food, especially those of us who, prepare food and sell it outside like markets, in the market, those of us who prepare food for our families. If you are preparing food and you don't wash your hands properly, you can end up causing infection to not just yourself but your family as a whole. So that's usually how it's transmitted. In water sources too, if you drink water from contaminated sources as well, you can get this hepatitis A viral infection. Usually seen in people with low socioeconomic status, like if you are someone who drinks water from the well, you drink water from boreholes, you have to take time to make sure that you boil the water for at least 5 to 10 minutes so that these viruses will be killed. Because if you use these water sources without boiling them, the hepatitis A viruses are in the water and can easily infect you. If you love shrimps, if you love crabs, yes, shrimps and crabs are usually very rich places where the hepatitis A virus lies to stay. So if you like shrimps and crabs as well, make sure that you cook it well. You don't undercook it, you cook it well before you eat it so that you don't get this infection. Usually when you get in this infection, with most people, there are no symptoms and it clears by itself. But it's very infectious, especially when there are no symptoms. It's very infectious. But in most people, like I'm saying, it will clear without any symptoms. When symptoms come, it comes like in the form of jaundice, when your eyes become yellow, you have some pain in your abdomen, in your stomach, around the upper right area. That's where your liver is located. Comes with some pain there. It can also come with sometimes some nausea, some difficulty eating, some small vomiting and all that. Usually, if you're having hepatitis A viral infection and you come to the hospital, if it's diagnosed to be hepatitis A viral infection, your doctor will most likely just reassure you, ask you to drink a lot of water, ask you to eat a lot of vegetables, which of course you make sure you clean it well, and then ask you to have some rest, and that will resolve by itself. However, the reason why we need you to visit the hospital is there are 5 hepatitis viruses, and sometimes we cannot differentiate whether it's hepatitis A or hepatitis B just from you having, yellowing of the eyes and pain in your right upper abdomen. Sometimes it could be something more serious like hepatitis B or hepatitis C infection. So if you're having any jaundice, your eyes are yellowing, any pain in your abdomen, any nausea, just go to the hospital and let's find out what exactly it is. If it is hepatitis A, then most of the time we can manage it without much active treatment. There are vaccines available to prevent hepatitis A virus infection, but in Ghana especially, we don't routinely vaccinate people for hepatitis A virus infection. The only time we will vaccinate you is if maybe you are traveling to a place where we know that there's a lot of hepatitis A infection. In that case, we may vaccinate you, or maybe you have a family member who has recently contracted hepatitis A virus infection. The person is in the house with you, so you don't trust that the person will keep their hands clean. So in such situations, we may give you the vaccine to make sure you don't get hepatitis A virus infection. One last thing before I go, this infection is more severe in adults compared to children. So please, let's make sure that we are doing our best. Please, let's wash our hands after using the toilet. When you go outside and you come back home, let's wash our hands. You don't know whose hands you've shaken. You don't know whether the person has, certain viruses on the person's hands. When you come back from the outside, wash your hands. When you are cooking your food, make sure it's well cooked, especially the shellfish, the shrimps, the prawns, the crabs. Make sure it's well cooked. And then finally, make sure that you boil your water well and you save it if you can. Adding some chlorine also helps to purify water. So our Ghana water company water is safe in terms of hepatitis A virus infection. I hope you learned something about hepatitis A virus infection. Give me a like, a follow, and share this video with your friends. Thank you. Take care. Bye.